Bentley puts the ball in, deflects off Davison. Here comes Bomber! 1-0. Wimborne have battled for 60 minutes against the National South side, but they've been broken now. Here they go, turning this way, turning that way, still fighting to the death. Goes through to Hobie Holmes. Oh, what a save needed there by Tom Rees. All comes here to Luke Holmes, driving at the penalty box. Back to Toby Holmes, back to Luke Holmes. Chance here! He's done it! You can never, ever rule Wimborne out. Look at the passion, straight over to the bench. What a wonderful Wimborne team this is, from captain to kit man. They will never, ever give in. Down a goal, no problem. Down to 10 men, no problem. 7 minutes to go, no problem. Wimborne's Luke Holmes has fired Wimborne level. This fight against Pooltown is not over yet. Billy Maybury first for Wimborne. Oh, and it's been saved by Rees. Disastrous start for the Magpies. It's Devlin. Never any doubt from the Pool midfielder. And will put the home sider ahead in this dramatic shootout. Lovell. Fired into the corner. 1-1. Jake Smeaton. Oh, and that's in the top right corner. Pulled back ahead. Here comes Matt Oldring. Oh, it goes straight down the middle this time. Bit of afters with the Pooltown supporters. It's heating up now. Here's Corby Moore. Benfield saves. Wimborne are level. Steph Penny up his steps and into the bottom left corner. He stores. Wimborne ahead for the first time in the shootout. Warren Bentley, the top scorer for Pooltown, and Benfield's done it again. Wimborne are one kick away from the Dorset Senior Cup final. And who else should take it but the man with the 38 goals for Wimborne, Toby Holmes. The 39th could be the most important goal of the season so far. Never in doubt. Never in doubt for Wimborne when Holmes stepped up. The hero of the Magpies, Toby Holmes, is going to send them to the Dorset Senior Cup for the first time in 5 years. This Magpies side are flying higher than ever.
Really long evening here tonight. It's been the Dorset Senior Cup semi-final here against Pooltown, and the fantastic news is that we've come away with a victory. It was on penalties in the end, and oh dear, tremendous stuff.
Yeah, we had a game plan, and as you can see in the first half, it was a little bit like that. It was like sort of a chess game, but that's the way we wanted to play. They sort of broke quite quick with that, and which caught us off guard a little bit, and they've gone down the other end and scored, and it's a good goal.
Yep, it was a good goal. So remember that Poole are 2 leagues above us. Burbs was sent off his second yellow.
The ball goes out for a corner. We can all see it's a corner. The linesman hasn't give it, and obviously there's a little bit of talking, and unfortunately something's been said that obviously the referee didn't like. Even though we went a man down, nothing changes. The formation doesn't change because we don't lose really anything, because obviously we end up with the 10 men, but it's the same formation. So we didn't have much to change. It was just, can we get the boys to be confident? Can they stick together, 10 men? And we knew we got to work hard, and that's all we can ask from them.
But then on 83 minutes, a little bit of magic from between Luke and Toby. Luke up to Toby, a lovely 1-2, and then he rifled the ball in down the inside right channel. Terrific goal, wasn't it?
Brilliant goal, and I think we deserved it for the second half performance. Even though we went down to 10 men, I thought we had the better of the second half, to be honest. We went to penalties. They were all of them were itching to take a penalty, and they were lining up. So it's good to see.
Brilliant. Yep. So okay, so we've won on penalties. Absolutely fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant.
There's a good crowd here as well, and I believe we now play Shaftesbury in the final.
The Magpies go from cup glory to a promotion battle in the space of just 4 days. There's only 2 places between them and Swindon Supermarine, so we're expecting a tight game at Webbswood.
What a day that was. We got there and they did tremendously well to get the game on, because it was like a bog, to be honest.
The one thing these two teams have in common is they both scored 8 goals against Slimbridge, so expect a high-octane attacking football from both of these sides.
Posts played a big part in this game. I don't always remember, they must have hit the post, both sides, probably at least half a dozen times.
Spotted Lovell to go for the first time. Shots just wide of the right post.
Gerard was quite outstanding that day. Left side we had Jack Lovell. Jack, who took a tremendous whack from, I think it was their fullback, right over the top of the ball, and the referee did very well, got him sent off straight away.
Oh, that was a battle for the ball. Lovell coming out second to Parsons, but he went flying in, and the Wimborne players have gone flying over, and a real scuffle unfolding. And amidst all of the chaos, there'll be a red card for Parsons. That could be the moment that changes the game for Wimborne.
And that was an horrendous tackle, but we kept going. We played football. We kept it right the way through the game, the 90 minutes plus, and got the goal from a penalty from a Billy Mabry run down the right, and we ended up coming away with the spoils.
Up he steps and into the bottom right corner. Another goal for Wimborne's wonderful number 9, Toby Holmes. As Swindon Supermarines collapse in the space of just 5 minutes, plays perfectly into Wimborne's hands.
So it was a bad day to turn up with the pitch and everything else, but a great result for us. And I think when you look back over the season, those results where we went away and kept clean sheets, and the lads that played in those games got us the points basically through consistency.
Wimborne have found their feet again going into the last quarter of the season.
March 17th, the Magpies headed to Yarnton Road to face Kidlington. We were unbeaten in 7 and confidence was high. Wimborne started well in front of a crowd of 60, the majority from Dorset, and scored after just 6 minutes.
Mabry, super pass. Holmes, super touch. Holmes, super goal. No time wasted for Wimborne in getting used to their new surroundings at the Oxfordshire club. Well, Toby Holmes, that's 40 goals for him this season. That's 1 per game on average. No one can stop the Wimborne number 9. Luke Holmes. Oh, another ball through the eye of the needle. Now here goes Toby Holmes charging down on goal. Round the keeper. He got it. Just cleared off the line. Walker continues for his foray into the middle. Oh, over the top he goes. There's James. And it's 1-1. Well, despite the Wimborne pressure, Kidlington have poached one at the back.
Kidlington equalised in 26 minutes before the key moment came just before the break. Louis Kellaway found Toby on the left, and his terrific left foot shot found the far corner.
Lovell goes down. It comes to Kellaway. He looks for Holmes, who goes for the shot. Phenomenal. The way he got under the ball, the way he struck it with his left foot and hammered it into that top right corner. Kellaway had really good instincts to find him, and it's an unbelievable goal from Toby Holmes. He just loves finding the net. Toby Holmes finds Lovell on that far side. Oh, and another crunching tackle on the forward. Wimborne, once again, the Magpies in a bit of a maul.
The points were made safe on 57 minutes. Toby was fed by Luke Holmes, and he completed a fabulous hat-trick with a right foot shot from 17 yards.
Comes to Holmes again. Wimborne on the attack. That's once from Holmes, twice, 3 times the charm. 3-1 to the Magpies. 42 goals of the season for Holmes.
Toby was now in the middle of a rich vein of form that would bring him 23 goals in 13 games. This 3-1 win took the Magpies up to 3rd in the table with just 10 league games to go.
This may be being played on St Patrick's Day, but there is no luck at the Irish here.
Another goal maybe from that year was the Kidlington one away with the left foot. I don't think I've ever hit a ball so well with my left foot, and I don't think I ever will again. But just for it to hit the stanchion on the far side, I think even Louis Kellaway was laughing as we were running away because he didn't know where the shot came from, and neither did I.
10 games to go, and it's advantage Wimborne with 2 games in hand on Totton. They're taking on relegation battlers Barnstable Town at Cuthbury. There's an opportunity to be taken. Here's Burbage under a bit of pressure. Goes for the direct route. Oh, it bounces away. It comes to Toby Holmes. 1-0. We've only played 25 minutes. Wimborne have 5 goals in 3 games, and every single one of them has been scored by Toby Holmes. It's outrageous form from the 25-year-old. Holmes forced backwards, finds Burbage. He's going down this way. Now it comes to Holmes. Oh, he's found a bit of space, and he's found the back of the net. The ball is like a magnet to Toby Holmes' feet. and he was just like a magpie, pecking away at the Barnstable defence until the treasured gap emerged. Booth with a shot. Oh, deflected and in. Barnstable's team talk certainly worked. Lovely work from the visitors. Into the middle and into the bottom corner from Nance Kibble. Wimborne have been stunned in 5 minutes. That's woken Wimborne up now. Kellaway, Holmes, one-touch football, finding Toby Holmes. It's simply delicious football from the home side. Anything Barnstable can do, the Magpies can do better. And just like that, Wimborne are back in front. Hester with the cross. Holmes just getting a touch on it. Ooh, a little backflip. Shot, goal. Burbage gave Screech no chance. That's the midfielder's first goal since the Mangotsfield win back in November. Burbage at the free kick. Ooh, deflected away. Lovell, and it's found its way into the corner. I think that was Ben Walker with the last touch. He's the one getting the congratulations from his teammates. That'll be his first goal of the season, but I don't think he knew a thing about it. 5-2, Wimborne a win. It's been 5 weeks since they've seen their side at Cuthbury, and with a result like that, it is very good to be home.
Taunton Town away, 27th of March 2018. This game was postponed 5 times due to waterlogged pitch.
Burbage finding Holmes, pulling Irish out. Penalty. It's been end-to-end between the two unbeaten sides, but Wimborne have the opportunity to go ahead. That'll rustle the feathers of the Peacocks. Big moment, big goal from the big man Toby Holmes.
After 17 minutes, Toby Holmes scored a penalty. 8 minutes later, Taunton equalised.
Taunton with the long ball. Headed over, Chris Veal on the turn, 1-1.
With a lively Taunton crowd, not unusual, 3 minutes later Taunton scored again.
Buses carrying it forward with menace, finding Veal. Pandemonium to paralysed looks of shock for Wimborne as they go behind. Sullivan goes for it, saved by Benfield. Wimborne with their backs to the wall right now. Veal holding up, feeding right. He might go for the shot, you know. Oh! Saved again by Benfield.
Wimborne players worked very hard and scored just before half-time on 40 minutes.
He's gone for the shot and Wimborne on level. What a superb team goal. Having soaked up all that Taunton pressure, they are going to go into half-time level. We promised a thriller at Wordsworth Drive, and we're getting one of epic proportions.
Scott Arnold got sent off for a bad foul at around 70 minutes.
It's been a cagey second half so far. Comes to Sullivan. Oh, Arnold slid in there. You can hear what the Taunton fans think about it, but what about the ref? Straight red. His second of the season, Arnold. What a disastrous time to get it. Taunton peppering the shots now. Comes to Veal. Miraculous from Benfield. He's like a wall in that goal. Unbelievable.
Taunton scored a goal but was disallowed and scored again on 90 minutes, thinking they'd won the game. The crowd went ballistic.
It comes out again. Here comes the pile driver. It's in from Taunton. No, Aylesbury offside. Wimborne still level in this tabletop thriller. Athol, he gets past Hester into the middle. Stoko clears it into the path of Sullivan. That could be promotion for Taunton, but it's sheer heartbreak for Wimborne. 1 minute to go, 5 minutes of stoppage time to come. The league leaders may just have won this pulsating encounter.
5 minutes into extra time, Billy Maybury scored from a free kick that was given for a foul on Luke Burbage.
Last chance for the points. Maybury's done it! Stunning! Simply stunning! Can you believe it?
After a hard-fought game and a lot of stick from the Taunton fans, it was 3-3. Good result for Wimborne on a run of 9 unbeaten games.
6 goals, red cards, late drama. You just couldn't write it. 4 days on from the epic at Taunton, another challenge awaits at the farm for Matty Holmes' boys. Only 1 point splits these top 5 sides as Wimborne look to extend their 10-game unbeaten run and Bristol want a double after September's win. There's a lot to play for. Corner swings in. Kingdon 1-0. Oh, Maybury's lost his man. Simpson in and scores. Corner goes long this time. Look out for Turner. Bumped in for 3. Oh, here comes Troy Simpson off the post, but there's Corey Simpson. They've torn Wimborne apart in 24 minutes.
So Matty, 6 games in March and lots happening in these games.
Yeah, it was another tough month. 6 games, Graham. Paul, Kidlington, Swindon, to name just a couple. It was a real stretch for the lads. Travelling to Taunton as well. Real tough month for the boys.
Were we getting near our target that you'd set for number of points?
We were. We sort of knew that if we could win against Barnstable at home, we'd hit that magic sort of 57 to 59 points that we wanted. Yeah, and I think we were 2-0 up, Graham, and Barnstable made a right fight of it, got back to 2-2, and thought, oh dear, here we go. And luckily the boys showed some real resilience, and we ended up winning the game 5-2 in the end. And then we got to our magic target, which was great, and I think we still had 10 games to go. All them points still to play for. So I think that's the first time maybe deep down I thought, we could do something here, we could consolidate top 10, we can definitely finish well above our league position last year. We've hit the points tally, 10 games to go. All our job now, myself, Danny and the staff and Shane, was to make sure we kept the boys focused, do the right things, keep the training regime the same, Thursday slides, reinforce what we want them to do. And that was really the challenges the management had to do.
So the real challenge after you got the points against Barnstable was Taunton away.
Yeah, Taunton away. And what a great occasion, a great night that was. The boys put in a real shift. We were right up against it from the start, but we broke away and Toby nicks the goal. They're back in at 2-1, they go 2-1 up. Toby now equalises again from a ridiculous angle. How he scored that one, I will never know. And we thought 2-2, we're going to weather it here and just try and hold on a little bit, tweak the formation a little bit. And then Arnie decides to rush out and try and intercept the ball against Sullivan as the ball's played out to him, and Arnie goes straight for O'Sullivan and takes him out, and red card. Arnie's sent off. I think they then get the third with literally a minute to go. You think that's it. We've put up a good show here, lads. We've done well, 10 men. And then for some reason we kick off and their lad gives a free kick away, 94th minute, ridiculous free kick. So Billy's picked the ball up, put it down, and you think, oh, hold on a sec, Billy's scored some fantastic free kicks this season already. There could be a chance. And he stepped up, Billy, just whipped it over the top of the wall in the corner. And I just remember the lads on the bench, that just shows you what spirit we had. They would just run on the pitch. Base was doing a lap of honour with the lads, and I think they headed towards the Taunton fans because they were giving Gerard loads of stick all night. And it was brilliant. That just showed the spirit we had to go to the eventual league winners and get that point in the dying minutes with 10 men. Just shows, we had something special there going on.
And then just 4 days later, we were at Bristol Manor Farm, Matty.
We were, Graham. Yes, a story behind that one. But what we did is after the Barnstable game, we had a team meeting and just spoke to the players about, what's our next target, what can we do, and we challenged them playoffs, and that's what we said to them. I said, look, points tally you've hit, let's make sure we try and get in the top 6, top 3. If you get third position or pinch second, why not? Salisbury, I think, were having a little bit of a falter at that time, so I think deep down we felt we could try and pinch second position. But yeah, going to Bristol Manor, I was really looking forward to it, but it was the only game on in the league that Saturday. All the other games were postponed due to the weather. So for some reason, I think some of our boys, our players, felt that the game was going to be off. But we got the early morning shout that Bristol Manor's pitch was fine. So we travel up, and it's the worst performance I've seen us play all season. I think Toby nicked a goal, but I think we was 4-1 down first half. I think Darren was the man of the match, the coach driver. I think you go past Bristol Manor Farms ground and it's a dual carriageway, and you've got 10 miles before you can get round the roundabout, and he done a little U-E in the middle and got us there on time. So that just shows how poor we were on the day. And little did I know, but at our end of season race day, Graham, a couple of people told me, Matt, you remember that Bristol Manor Farm game? I went, yeah, when you were so poor. He said, yeah, I think a few of the boys might have been out that night on the Friday night because they thought it was off. Well, they were lucky I didn't find out, because they'd have been fined a week's wages. That was the rules. Anyone went out on a Friday night, then it's a week's wages. If you do it twice, it's 2 weeks' wages. So I think they were very, very lucky. They know who they are, and perhaps they owe their club a week's wages already. But
moving on quickly from that, Matty, the next game was the semi-final of the Dorset Senior Cup at Poole.
Brilliant night, and also with them games like we just spoke about, Taunton and the Barnstable getting the points, to go to Poole, we said to them before the game, look, go there, enjoy it. They're a Conference South team. Whatever happened, work hard, put a shift in. We went there to drop off, to frustrate them. We wanted their defenders to have the ball and look to force it and play into our midfield, and we pinch it and we break. And the game plan was working fantastically. We stayed in the game. I know they went 1 up, but we was playing really, really well. Then second half, Burbs got sent off. Another sending off, second yellow. So we're down to 10 men. But I think the boys, they were just so up for it. Local derby with Poole, always the same. If you're not going to put the effort in there, what chance you got? They really showed the passion. And then Luke's picked the ball up. He's played a little 1-2 with Toby, and he's just smashed the ball in the corner, and he's headed towards the bench, and the lads just went mad. And you just thought, well, anything can happen here if we hold on, and get through extra time and defend well and frustrate them, get to penalties, anything can happen. So we get to penalties, and we hadn't planned penalties. We didn't even practice. The lads all wanted to take a penalty. I remember Shane's interview after listening to it. He said, Graham, the boys all wanted to take a penalty. They were so up for it, and that's right. I think there's 8 of them that said, yeah. So they stepped up, and I think they scored their first couple. I think Billy missed his first. And all of a sudden, the last few, we just went bang, 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 scored, and Paul missed a couple, and we're through to the final. Brilliant occasion, brilliant night, and ended off a fantastic month.